Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day today, and welcome back to another video. All right, guys. In this video, we are going to talk about the character unlock order. Which order you should basically unlock your characters as a beginner in Injustice to Mobile. So we're going to talk about it starting from golds, and we're not going to talk about silver characters. We're just going to talk about golds and legendaries, right? Let's just quickly jump into the roster. All right, guys. So before we start the character unlock order, I just wanted to let you know that if you are new to the channel and if you're watching this video for the first time, I would like to ask you to please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell notification for further updates on videos just like this. All right, guys. So the first character that you need to unlock as a beginner, and let's say if you're a beginner, you've started playing this game like a couple of weeks ago, or maybe even more, I think you should watch this video till the end so that you exactly know which characters you had to unlock, which characters you need to unlock first, and then move on to the other characters. Right. So the first character, and there are two reasons why you need to unlock this character first, which is King of Atlantis Aquaman. The first reason is the percentage damage. He does a lot of percentage damage, 30, three times, every fight, and it's for 10%. Let me give you special three over here. So 10%, as I said, the opponent's current health reduction will happen every time you do a special three times per battle, not more than three times. But let's say if you have an artifact, which is again a free to play artifact as Nora, called as Nora Snow Globe, then you can do more of these percentage damage through the clones which tag in. So probably Nora Snow Globe is one of the best artifact to be equipped on King of Atlantis Aquaman. Now, the second reason why you need to unlock King of Atlantis Aquaman first is also because of this particular passive. It gives you 100% damage buff on special 3 on maxed out passive at level 5. It will be a little less, which means you would have to do a little more specials on 3-star or 4-star Aquaman. But eventually, you will get to a point where you will get 600% damage buff, okay, throughout the entire battle. Plus, if you do the super move, you will that damage will eventually increase a little bit more, 15% more damage, 50% more damage for the duration of the entire battle. Right. So this has to be the first character to be unlocked as a beginner in the unlock order list. Right. And he is easily obtained from the league store. His gears are also easily obtained through the league store. You just need to find a tier 7, tier 8 league grade initially, and try to get some league credits and just spend your league credits on King of Atlantis Aquaman until you get him to at least 4 stars. Okay, 4 stars, then maybe you unlock Power Girl after that, and then move back to King again and start unlocking King again from the league store. All right, so you just need to have Shazam, initially Shazam and Dr. Fate to support King of Atlantis Aquaman. All right, so this is the first character that you have to unlock when you start the game. And now moving on to the next character. All right, guys. So the second character is Batwoman the Drowned. Again, many reasons why you need to have this character. The first reason is the huge damage that she does when the hydrokinesis passive is activated. So basically, the way we play Batwoman the Drowned is that most of the damage done through Batwoman the Drowned is through the hazard. And take a look at this. So the passives actually also go till level 7, not just till level 5. That is another thing. All right. Basically, you can apply infection, to the opponent of plus 4 seconds of infection on successful basic and swipe attacks. Opponent's healing effects decrease. That is one thing by 5%, and which stacks up to 15%, which means I think around 60. You know, 60% opponent's healing effects will be decreased. For each infection stack on the current opponent, all hazard DOT deals 9% more damage. So the hazard DOT that I talked about will eventually deal more damage with more infection stacks on it, on the opponent. And the damage from metal characters is increased by 19%. Not just Batwoman the Drowned, but the other metal characters would also get increased damage till 19%. So every fourth applied infection stack grants 1.2%, 1.25 crisis bar. Now, crisis bar is very important over here because that is what is used to activate the hazard DOT. And when the hazard DOT is activated and you have, like, let's say, a maxed out Batwoman the Drowned, or let's say even a 4-star Batwoman the Drowned or 3-star Batwoman the Drowned, she will still do a lot of damage, And 700% of Drowned attack stat as hazard DOT for 16 seconds. You can literally do billions of damage with a 7-star Batwoman the Drowned. Even if you don't have it at 7 stars, if you just unlocked it at 3 stars, she will still do a lot of damage. Plus, she can resurrect one metal teammate twice per match. Uh, Max four, I'm sorry, 4 resurrections per match, and they will be resurrected with 86% health. All right, so this is another character which you need to unlock, yeah, which will be the second character which you need to unlock in the unlock order list. First is King of Atlantis, Aquaman. The second is Batwoman the Drowned. Now moving on to the third character. So the third character is Silver Banshee. Now, Silver Banshee will actually help you a lot. You just need to have Zatanna's puppet. So the way it goes with Silver Banshee is that her special one is very important. Special two, all the specials are important. Special two will basically apply torment to the opponent. And with that torment applied on the opponent, you can actually disable the opponent's specials. So opponent specials can be disabled by any one of these specials, but the least power costing special is special one, which can be used to disable the opponent's special quite easily without losing a lot of power. And then once you have at least two, let's say two power bars unlocked, two specials, blocked for the opponent, then you can do a special three with Silver Banshee. And this special three, take a look at this Sonic Boom, it is called. And this special three will deal 101% more damage per disable. So let's say if you disable all the three specials, you will get 300% more damage. With two, let's say 200%, with one is 100%, right? So the more specials disabled, the more damage she will do. But this was like the old school way of playing with Silver Banshee. But the new way for playing with Silver Banshee is to just put in Zatanna's puppet. You can use Vixen if you want to. You can use Zatanna if you have it. If you don't have, if you're a complete beginner, you can try using Zatanna. I'm sorry, try using Vixen, Silver Banshee, and Power Girl. Vixen with God Killer if you can. Or else Vixen can apply a lot of negative effects on the opponent in order to trigger Zatanna's puppet. Plus, Silver Banshee can disable opponents' applied torment. That's another couple of negative effects that you get. Triggering Zatanna's puppet will be a little bit easier with Silver Banshee too. You know, so let's say a complete beginner looking to work out with Silver Banshee, then you need to put in Vixen, uh, you know, Silver Banshee, obviously, and Power Girl to get reduced power cost, just in case you lose the stacks or let's say you lose the negative effects and your trigger Zatanna's puppet is gone, infinite power is gone. Right, so Silver Banshee will give you a lot of damage. Just this morning with a 7-star Silver Banshee, I did around 350 million. She won't deal a lot of damage like King of Atlantis Aquaman or Batwoman the Drowned, but she will help you to clean up these bosses and sub bosses which are having like 100 million left or 200 million, 300 million when you max this particular character out. All right, guys, so this is the third character which you will unlock in this unlock order list. Now, moving on to the next fourth character which you need to unlock. Right, guys. So this fourth character is not exactly one character; it's a team, and we call it as the League of Anarchy team, the LOA team. Right. So it consists of Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, Last Laugh the Joker, and Entangling Poison Ivy. Now, entangling poison ivy is like the what do we call it? The engine of LOA team. Without entangling poison ivy, your LOA team will not work. Full stop. Period. Right. And the reason why without entangling poison ivy, the LOA team will not work. And let me give you the passives. So take a look at this 75% additional damage over time on basics and swipe attacks. Right? You do not get damage over time without on basic and swipes without entangling poison ivy, which eventually is the main reason why the LOA team does so much damage. Now, when you have unlocked, let's say, what will be the order to unlocking characters in the LOA team, right? So the fourth team you unlock is the LOA team now. First, you go for Heartbreaker Harley Quinn. Then you unlock Entangling Poison Ivy. Then if you feel that you have enough resources to spend on Last Laugh the Joker, then go for it. But I would suggest, as a beginner, focus more on unlocking Heartbreaker Harley Quinn and Entangling Poison Ivy. Right? You can easily get their gears from the gear chest. You have an LOA League of Anarchy Joker gear chest, something like that. It gives you only the gears for League of Anarchy character, and the cost is also not that high. It's just a 300 gems. You can easily unlock the gears from there, no problems whatsoever, right? So this will be the fourth theme. At least a couple of characters. Mandatory character over here will be Entangling Poison Ivy. Even if you unlock Entangling Poison Ivy and Last Love the Joker, it's fine, no problem. But you need to have Entangling Poison Ivy in your collection before you unlock Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, or you basically make sure that this entire LO team works. It won't work without Entangling Poison Ivy, right? All right, guys. So this was the fourth team. So some characters in that team which are very important. Without that particular character, your team won't work. The LOA team. Now, moving on to the next character in this unlock order list. All right, guys. So the next character that we have in this unlock order list is actually a legendary character, which is Raven. Now, a lot of people might think that there are still a lot of gold characters that can be unlocked. Yes, they can be unlocked, like the Justice League team or the Multiverse team, characters from there, or the Batman Ninja team. But I think, when you unlock a character like Raven, this will boost your progress like insanely fast, you know. And it's not that difficult to unlock Raven these days. You get a duo chest for Beast Boy and Raven, where Raven gets 5% chances for getting dropped, right? So you basically can unlock Raven quite easily. And that is why I have added this particular character in the list. A couple of, let's say 6, 7 months ago, I would not have probably added this character in this particular list. But if you unlock Raven, even at 3 stars, she will help your LOA team or your King of Atlantis Aquaman if you have the Twin Blade to deal billions of damage. You can one shot with LOA team and Raven 2 billion easy. You know, you just need to build them in the right way, the LOA team. And obviously, Raven will over here work without any gears, right? So, what we need over here from Raven is the darkness stacks, all right? So, they will get a darkness every time. The opponent will get darkness every time Raven does a successful special. And if there is one stack of darkness, the hero will deal 100% more damage, which stacks up to 5 times, which means 500% more damage, right? And when you stun some particular character with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, she will get increased damage from there as well, which eventually, if put all together, they will deal immense amount of damage. So there are many other things as well, like there is illusion, there is power drain, which will help you to, get enough power initially at the start of the battle to do these darkness stacks. So this is one of those characters which will help you in every game mode, whether it is league raids or solo raids, or let's say league invasions too. So Raven is probably one of the must-have characters too. So this has to be unlocked. This character has to be unlocked at a certain point. But the more quickly you unlock this character, the more fast you will progress in the entire game, right? This is, guys, the fifth character that you need to unlock after the LOA team that your progress is insanely fast. All right, guys. So the fifth character in the unlock order list is going to be Beast Boy, another legendary character. Now, again, a question arises that what about the gears? Believe me, guys, I have used Beast Boy to do more than 400 million damage, 300 million damage, just a 4 star Beast Boy without gears, and he still did around 300 million, 400 million damage easily. You know, so the reason why we need to unlock Beast Boy is because he will work without gears as well. But let's say if in case you have some extra gems to spend and you spend it on Beast Boy's gear chest, let's say you unlock at least 3 of these gears, then even with those 3 gears, if you max them out, you can still do at least like a billion or even more than that damage. So Beast Boy is one of those very, very good legendary characters that was recently introduced, and you should definitely make the most of this character instead of unlocking anything else like Superman characters or Wonder Woman characters. Those characters are literally crap. Or Manta. Manta is good, but not without gears. So again, Raven is good without gears. Beast Boy is a damage dealer without gears. So, basically he will give you damage that no other character will give you without gears on them, right? You just need to have Zatanna's puppet. You can use Vixen with Beast Boy, or, let's say if you have Manta, use Manta to trigger Zatanna's puppet quickly, or if you have Martian Manhunter, you can use that as well. But let's keep that for later part. As a beginner, you won't have these characters, Manta and Martian Manhunter. But as a beginner, you might have Vixen, you might definitely have someone like Power Girl or something to support Beast Boy. Let's say classic Wonder Woman. is a really good character to support Beast Boy, Vixen, and Classic Wonder Woman is a good team. So even without gears, this Beast Boy character will do a lot of damage. And the reason why, let's move on. Take a look at the special three over here. So 100% of attack stat is applied as DOT for 5 seconds. Now 5 seconds might seem a little less, but when it triggers a Thanos Puppet, you can do a special 3 every second. Every couple of seconds, you can do a special 3, which means that your damage will eventually increase by a lot. There are other things as well, like he can apply negative effects on the opponents too, like Wounded is another negative effect, which will eventually increase the damage. You need to have Wounded effect applied on the opponent in order to get 100% Beast Boy's attack applied on as DOT. I'm sorry, or as basic and swipe attacks from Beast Boy's team or affected opponent by wounded opponents. On wounded opponents, there is Beast Power too, which means Tiger Form against wounded opponents increase DOT damage from specials by 400%. Take a look at that. 400% increases the damage for damage over time on a special 3 if the opponent is wounded. Pure Form against wounded opponent increases stun duration by 30%, increased chance to affect raid bosses by 50%, just like we had that passive for Arkham Knight Batman. On successful special, 30% chance to recover its power when performing a special, 30% chance to not lose his combo. Plus, whenever Beast Boy does a super move, he will have 30 seconds in which he will not lose a combo meter. Not even if he is hit by a special or basics from the opponent, he will not lose combo meter. Doesn't matter how many specials he's doing of his own, he will still not lose the combo meter for that duration. All right, so this is one or many reasons I would say where you need to unlock Beast Boy as quickly as possible, just as you unlocked Raven, just as you will unlock Raven. All right, guys. Now moving on to the next character or next team, let's say, which you need to unlock. All right, guys. So the next team, I would say that you need to unlock, or let's say teams, are the teams called as the Justice League team, or the Batman Ninja team, or the Multiverse team. Now, these teams may not be that useful in the arena, and I'm sorry, may not be useful in the raids or solo raids, but they are very useful in arena and champions arena. So let's not just focus on the raids over here. Also, we need to focus on arena and champions arena so that you get more points over there, you get more gems from there, right? And you need to have these characters as well. Now, let's say you basically are starting to unlock King, Batwoman the Drowned, Raven. I'm sorry, Silver Banshee, then the LOA team. In the meantime, you will basically also unlock the other characters from the arena rewards, like the Justice League team or the Multiverse team. But let's say you don't have the gears for Batman Ninja team, then you can actually go and buy those gears because basically you have unlocked all the good characters before itself, right? So Batman Ninja team is one of those teams where you need to actually open the gear chest. You don't need to open the gear chest for the Justice League team or for the Multiverse team. You only need to open the gears for Batman Ninja team. Now these teams will be really helpful when it comes to arena and champions arena or in any even in the league invasions, right? So make sure that once you unlocked all these five characters, the sixth from after that, you just need to focus on unlocking these characters. And then once you unlock them, they're not that difficult to unlock. You have arena season for all these characters, for Justice League, for multiverse characters, for Batman Ninja character, except for Grodd. You know, you can play the challenge for Grodd. You're looking forward to unlocking him, or there is a chest which gives you like 8% chances for unlocking Grodd. World Domination Duo chest, it gives you 8%. So yeah, after you've done that, after you've unlocked the characters in this order, King of Atlantis, Aquaman, first, Batwoman the Drowned, second, the LOA team. I'm sorry, the Silver Banshee, and then the LOA team, Raven, Beast Boy, Batman Ninja team, Multiverse team. Then go from there with any of these teams: Batman Ninja team, Justice League team, Multiverse team. And then once you're done this, then you can basically focus on upgrading these characters or maxing these characters out. All right, guys. So this is the unlock order. It's completely my opinion, my review. You might think that maybe LOE team should be unlocked first, or maybe Silver Banshee should be unlocked after King, or whatever it is. It's your opinion, but this is mine. It usually worked out for me before this because usually, when you're unlocking the Silver Banshee and LOA, Silver Banshee's gears are easily obtained. So that's why I put Silver Banshee ahead of the LOA team, and she will really help you guys to clean up initially. All right, guys. So, yeah, if you have any questions or anything else about this video, do let me know down in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer it to you. All right, guys. So thank you for your time. You guys have a great day. Take care and have a good one, guys. Bye bye.